It's a game, it's RimWorld, it's solo colonist playthrough, it's Giles' Wiles. So, I can't remember if the double raid has resolved at this point. I think it did. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of blood. Yeah, no, it resolves. Okay, good. So, the situation we find ourselves in is one of relative stability. Did most of our rice just burn down? Yes. Is Giles cloud watching as if nothing's wrong? Also, yes. Is Benico bleeding out on the ground mere feet from where Giles has decided to chill? Also true. Yes, these are all true statements that you could say. So we got double rated, and what we decided to do was let them fight. And they did, actually, which I was really happy about. We waited inside, they attacked each other, we went out there. I don't think anyone got so much as a scratch. Nope. It was literally perfect. Now, Giles is cooking a simple meal, which we love to see. The floor in in Giles's grotto is becoming a lot less, well, grotty, I guess, is the word I would use. It's getting better. There's some overall things we could do to improve this area, but overall, it's not that bad. Our single camel is doing fine on food. Our wind turbine is ever so slightly damaged. But don't worry, once Stephen is awake and feeling a little less sad that his brother is died. Oh, we're nearly done with him crying about the death of the developer. Ah, thank God. All due respect to Simon Sylvester, blessed may he be, but Jesus Christ, can you get over it already? The whole imprisoned thing is fine, because having them imprisoned is much better than having like a negative 300 debuff between these two. They're the only two people around, and there's an alternate timeline out there where Stephen, with his incredibly nimble hands, rips Giles's ear off and leaves him to die. So we need them to get along. Like we really need them to get along. Hey, look, 1994, that's a good year. So, how is he a kind cannibal? What in the name of Hannibal Lecter is happening over here? Okay, no, he can't be a Hannibal Lecter because he doesn't drink Chianti. But still, pretty close. We need to get Stephen a suit immediately. Alright, looks like Benico has in fact died. He is artistic, but honestly... Oh yeah, that was it. Pyromaniac, Misandrist, and Greedy. Yeah, they were terrible. And I'm glad that we did not try to recruit them. 2 graves, please. Alright, Giles is building his own end table. I love to see it. Let's speed up time a bit. Now that we've kind of reacquainted ourselves with the existence of Giles and his best friend Stephen, let's catch up a little on what happened last time. So last time, Stephen literally went out into the wilderness on his own and retrieved knowledge. We have the Annal of Representation of Cryptic Tree Sowing. We now have that, which means if anyone ever reads that, they will research tree sowing at 60 per hour. I still want to focus tree sowing because, to be honest, the sooner we get trees, the sooner we get better bows, the sooner we get a fuel source that's renewable, the sooner we can maybe make like anything. Like we could make all kinds of furniture without any worry at that point. So yeah, tree sowing is good. If this speeds it up, even better. Actually, is Stephen reading it right now? He only fucking is. That's amazing. It's already working. Look at that. Stephen's just chilling. He's reading, and oh my god, that really fixed his mood because his recreation went so fast. Bloody hell. That wasn't even the novel. Like the improvement that novels have is that they... Sorry, could you select the... Yeah. The improvement that novels provide is that the recreation goes up ridiculously quickly. But apparently, doesn't matter. Even for Stephen, it went up ridiculously fast when he was reading a textbook. Alright, 7 hours. This night, Stephen will finally no longer be sad about the fate of his dear brother. Yeah, finish the marble end table before you go to bed. That is honestly a very, very good choice, Giles. You incredibly intelligent human. Yeah, oh. poor. Does that actually affect anything, though? I think it just affects its beauty. Yeah, it halves its beauty, but we don't really care. Because this is the... Wait, where is it? Where is it? No. This is the only thing that matters. Comfort right here. Plus 0.05. That's all we care about. If it's a poor end table, it still provides the same amount, I think. Chunks of spacecraft have impacted nearby. Oh, like really near... Well, okay, not as nearby as I thought, but still relatively close. That's good. So right now we're trying to just get Giles and Stephen to a level of comfort and security, really. Oh, our dromedary's eating the hay as it grows. Perfect. That's really all we're looking for here. We want rice to be growing. We want food stockpiles to be existing. We'd like our bookshelf, but hey, one thing at a time. Actually, we have a bookshelf ready to be built in the soon-to-be laboratory. But first things first, we have comfortable things to make. Uh-oh, okay, a stranger named Wolf is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives, he will be badly wounded. He's from South Monen. You can capture him for recruitment or slavery purposes. Well, Wolf, let's see how bad your bite is. Okay, you are 76 years old. What? Randy, we need to talk. Why are you sending me all these pensioners? What's going on? What is going on? All right, show me their... Oh my god, it's Caesar Milan. It's Caesar Milan in space. I think we have to rescue dear Ivan here. He's also an insane planter and not bad at shooting. He's also a trigger-happy optimist. Okay, that's ridiculous. He's mute, or he was mute. Visit sick people disabled. Right. Oh yeah, no, he is mute. Social is just straight up disabled. Okay. Optimist, trigger happy, aiming time -50, accuracy -5, but give this man a machine gun and watch him work. No, yeah, Ivan, welcome to the family, my dude. All right, so I think we should be good to capture him. He's dying in 15 hours, did it say? Yeah, he only has a stab in his right arm. He has a bad back, an artery blockage in his heart, which may lead to, I think, heart attacks. Is that how that works? Yeah, can randomly induce heart attacks, but that's okay. He has hearing loss in both ears. We need to get him some cochlear implants, I guess. All right, so Wolf, prisoner. Dear prisoner, you will be reducing... You'll be getting your You'll be getting your resistance reduced. Yes, there we go. Those are words, and some of them mean something. All right, let's keep it on 2x, because 3x scares me. 2x is much more comfortable. All right, I think once Stephen has finally caught up on all of the stuff, on all the growing, this heal root is so bloody important. It's going to take absolutely ages for it to grow. We actually might want to just make this bigger, because it's going to take so long that we're going to want each harvest to be a good chunk of root. Giles is getting the graves ready. Pay attention, Wolf, because there's a third one. There's a third one. It's at any minute. If we need to. The best part about Wolf, though, is he is not escaping. Resistance starts out pretty high, but he's going nowhere. He's got a bad back. He's got an artery blockage. Maybe we should give him like a sniper rifle. I feel like giving someone with a terrible aiming ability a sniper rifle is a bad idea, and yet I can't shake the feeling that it's genius. Let's give him a table. Honestly, I wouldn't mind building another bed so we could have maybe a good bed. But then again, this came out poor and this came out normal, so that's probably asking for a lot. Alright, where's Stephen now? Alright, yeah, he's growing more heal root. Good. Literally, we have 3. 1 infection, and all of those are gone. So heal root is good. I wonder if we do want to get some hydroponics eventually. I mean, I'm saying this as I'm trying to research how trees work, so take that with a grain of salt. But I do think we eventually want these, because we can build a little shelter outside that's unroofed, and we can grow anything at a ridiculous, just a ridiculous speed. And we won't be beholden to the sun lamp shape either. We could have it be any shape we want. Alright, Wolf's no longer incapable of walking. That's great to hear. I do feel kind of bad that the pensioner is sleeping on the floor. He already has a bad back. Do we really want to make it worse? And actually, if he is joining, he is going to need a bedroom. So you know what? I think we use marble for... Well, we used steel for these, but yeah, we're going to use marble for all that stuff, I think. It's awful limestones. Could you not use the, like... Oh, yeah, could you not use the poor one, Giles? I feel like the poor one's better. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Make a new stool. I think limestone stool is fine. There it is. Limestone stool. We don't have enough stored. But we're working on it. Right? We have marble at the top. All right, make limestone. There's a chunk right there that we can use. We're definitely going to want to start making uranium tools as well. So yeah, what Wolf brings to the colony is mostly plants and animals. And that will mean that Stephen can start doing some other things like crafting. Because, my god, do we need a crafter? And it might as well be him, because it's not Giles. Giles can still mine, Giles can still cook, he can still warden. He is set up to warden, right? He is. Okay, good. And Wolf can talk to animals and grow plants. He's perfect. And honestly, since no one has any passion for research, Wolf can do that too. I don't know how much I want him working the fields with his bad back, but when he's not doing that, he can research fairly efficiently. About the same as Giles, to be honest. So we gave him a table, but no stool. All right, reinstall this stool. It's awful. We don't really have any other place to put it. And then go ahead and work on that blueprint. Did you feed him? He did. Okay, good. It happened at exactly the same time as I told him to do the stool, so I was concerned I'd maybe starved Wolf to death. But thankfully, the answer appears to be no. Giles, clean your damn room. It's a pigsty in here. There we go. You know what? Great plan. Clean the kitchen while you're at it too. There we go. Last thing we need is yet more food poisoning. Stephen's chilling. You love to see it. All right, I'm going to build that there. I'm going to cancel that. How is Stephen doing? Okay, now that he's finally learned to live with the loss of Tyne and Sylvester, Stephen is actually doing all right. Recreation's fully satisfied. The room is big. He's comfortable now. And he doesn't even have these massive buffs yet. How is Giles right now, actually? He is literally extremely comfortable. That's great. The only way it could be better is if we built a better bed. And that's probably not going to happen for a long time. So take what you can get. How's the research speed in here? 75%. Stephen has the plague. See, this is why I don't say things. All right, Stephen? No, I really don't need you harvesting that. Rest until healed right now. Who's the doctor? It is you, isn't it? You're the doctor. Medical 4. Medical 0? What's Wolf's medical? 1. Okay, well... Is Stephen better off self-tending this with medicine? I honestly think maybe. Alright, Stephen? Tend. Go grab the medicine. Tend thy wounds. Tend thyself. Please be decent. It's, yeah, 61%. That's probably better than it would have been at any other point. Rest. That plague is increasing, but now that he's resting, I think it's better. I think blood filtration is important for plague, right? 5%? Okay. The immunity has caught up and has taken over. That's good. That's a good start. Giles is continuing to dig out his bedroom. Also great. Love to hear it. Love to see it. We're going to need a lot of limestone, but that's okay. I got a lot of limestone. We are surrounded by a good chunk of it, though. Pun intended. Actually, we should also dig this little alcove out here a bit. I don't want to dig through that wall because it scares me. It's probably nothing, but it's also probably an ancient danger. Let's mine that out there. Let's mine that out there. That out there. And that out there. So Giles is going to be doing a lot. He's going to be tending to Wolf and feeding Stephen. Yeah, immunity has overtaken. Just some goats. Okay, goats join. Goats, a group of goats, a gaggle of goats, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. 3 whole goats. Any female goats? We've got a male goat, we've got a female goat, and a female... Ooh, are we now farmers? Eh? What do you reckon? I feel like we could be. Are they going to come to me? They're not going to come to me. Oh, God. Well, you know what? If they wander off, that's fine. We've got more pressing issues to worry about, like Stephen having the fucking Black Death, bubonic plague, whatever other names we provided it over the years. Stephen has what can only be described as the bat. Alright, can be tended in 5 hours. Yeah, you rest until healed, my dude. I don't want you getting out of that bed for nothing. Alright, well, Giles is automatically grabbing the goats. He's grabbing the male goat, the least important of the goats, but fine. We really need a pen now, huh? I'm thinking right here, because it really doesn't matter where we put it. Actually, new plan. No, because then they'll die. No. Yeah, this is why we need trees, because if I can grow trees, I can make a wooden pen somewhere and put all of the animals in it. Then I'll be happy. This could be our pen, actually. What if I made this the pen? There's marble tile to pick up, right? No, that's granite tile. Even weirder. This is... No, that would be really bad and dumb. That would... No, we should not do that. I want to do that, but we absolutely shouldn't. Stephen, how's it going? We now have a goat. The hay is disappearing fast. The male goat might not be long for this world. I'm bracing you for the incredibly real possibility that the male goat won't survive the night. Just be ready. Okay, Stephen. Tend thy wounds. Tend thyself. Use the best medicine again. There's only 2 of you. Keeping both of you alive is worth it. That's why we have the blue medicine. 50%. Okay, that's not terrible. I think you're good to be up and about for a bit. You're going to sleep tonight anyway, right? Well, he's not actually sleeping right now. I think he should be fine. Where can I see the speed, like the heal speed? I thought there was a way to see that. Is there any rhyme or reason to how you move about the world, Stephen? No? Okay, good. Consciousness? No, that shows me his you know, the medical issues he's dealing with, but that's not what I want to see. I want to see how quickly he's healing. Is it just under general conditions? It is. Okay. So immunity gain speed, 100%. I think it's 108% when you're in bed. I think that's how that works. The blood filtrations at 100% has 50% importance. And then being fully fed, being fully rested, being in a bed increases it. And resting also increases it, I think. And your age. Because I think if I look at Wolf right now, if I go to stats and I go to immunity gain rate, Yeah, multiplier for age, 91%, but because he's resting, it's nulled out. Okay, so resting is super important. Being fed is important too, to be fair. What's your social, Stephen? You have a passion in it. How's your plague? 36? 43. Okay. I think Stephen's probably fine to just go about his day and then sleep at night. I think the medicine has done its job. He took Paxlovid and seems to be doing all right getting through the day. Yeah, now if I check his immunity gain speed because he's asleep in bed, yeah, in bed is 7% extra and resting is 10% extra. So it's 118% gain speed. That is what we like to see. So yeah, I think when he's in bed, he's going to like rocket up his immunity to the point that the actual plague doesn't stand a chance. There's no way it's catching up to him now. We might even want to tick him down to herbal medicine. We'll see. We'll see what he looks like in 7 hours. Giles is continuing the long and probably pointless task of bringing these goats back. Good. It's so far away. There's so much blood. Oh, right. He's forbidden. Yeah, unforbid him. Giles took a brief nap. How's the cotton doing? They ate the cotton again? Of course the goats ate the cotton. Of course they did. Alright, what if I could just move the hitching spot? Why haven't I done that? Because I like them close to the base, actually. I answered my own question. Giles, go on your bloody pilgrimage. Where's Stephen? Sowing the area. He's sowing the hay grass. Perfect. He's sowing the already eaten cotton again. Also great. You love to see it. Actually, don't I have 18 wood? Could I make like a tiny pen? Don't the fences only need 1? Oh, the gates might need a lot more though. But I could hitch them inside and then just build the fence around them. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I need, where is it? Structure, fence. 1. Fence gate. We can make it out of limestone. We can make the whole thing out of limestone. That's just decadent enough that, you know what, I'm kind of okay with it. All right, let's do that. Let's make it a long, like, thing like that. How many limestone blocks I got? 2? Good. Wait, why do I have so much granite? Oh, that's sandstone. What have I been using sandstone for? I'm using limestone for the floor and also the other things. All right, since we have sandstone and a lot of it, okay, let's use that. Cancel. Is there sandstone on this map even? No? We just brought that from somewhere else? Even better. All right, fantastic. Structure. Fence. No, fence gate or fences. Let's go. Honestly, I want as much growable. The soft sand problem. All right. Sounds like a physics problem, probably, that happened at one point. All right, so they're going to go right here to get this piece here. So that's 4. That's 22. And that is 12. So can we delete this one? We can delete that, and then we can put anything else in there. But first things first. Give me the hitching spot, build a copy. Hitch them in here. Also, give me a grow zone. Everything in here. Select all of them. Could you? If I zoom in here and I do that, it only collects those 5, right? Ah, perfect. These are all going to be hay grass. And then we'll also get... Oh, this is right next to the ancient danger. Good, even better. There'll be something between me and the monster, the mechanoids, if they ever get out. I need a roof area. Just over this. That. That'll be where they shall sleep. And where they shall sit if toxic fallout exists. Those are all hay grass. Perfect. All right. This is now the hitching spot. We shall delete that one once Giles has returned with the final dough. What is Steven doing? Steven is burying the rotting corpse. Good. Get her out of here. Fantastic. Let's get a few more ready. Looking at you, Wolf. And then we can forbid them. Actually, we'll put them down here. Fantastic. We bury our enemies here, largely because I don't want my colonists getting debuff upon debuff upon debuff, and I don't really want to spend absolute megawatts of power trying to cremate them. If it was like City Skylines and the act of cremating them somehow generated energy through some wizardry that I'm not entirely certain of, then great, I would do it, but sadly it does not. Giles, Stephen is wisely planting before he builds things. Stephen is tending to Stephen. All right, how is the plague, by the way? I haven't really been looking at it. I think we're going to stick with blue medicine for a little bit. I just really do not want this plague, which is actually kind of keeping pace, largely because Stephen's been doing stuff. I don't want it to catch up. That was a 33% tend. So that you're going to bed, mate. Right now. Get in bed. 33% is not it, Chief. Right, Giles is cooking simple meals. Giles, I have a novel idea. Put the rice in the house and then use it. That's like leaving the groceries in the back of your car and then going back and forth to the boot of the car to make dinner. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Yep, feed Stephen too, because he is sitting his ass here and he is doing nothing. Immunity gain speed still 118%. You'll love to see it. 73-ish% to 64. I think he's gonna be good. I'm taking this down to herbal medicine. If he needs to be tended one more time, I think we can spare that. How's Wolf? He slept on the ground. He slept in the heat. He's sweaty. It's an awful prison cell. He's in minor pain. The prison cell is awful. Have we mentioned that? And also it's dark. But other than that, he's doing great. He's almost healed. Oh, that was a bruise on his left leg? Oh, gee. That's a shame, Wolf. How is his resistance? 10. Yeah, if we make this prison a little better, then his resistance will go down a little faster. Expand that there. All right, when Giles, clean your damn room. When Giles wakes up, actually speaking of, infection chance from room 73%. Clean the damn room. When Giles wakes up, nope, rest until healed, Stephen. Get your ass in bed. There we go. Where's Giles going? He's reading Ryan's Mercy with Murder. Fine. His recreation's going to skyrocket when it's unpaused. Look at that. Look how fast it goes. This is speed 1. 91%, 92%, 93%, 94%. That's ridiculously fast. That's speed 1. I love books, man. One of the best things they added to this game. All right. Giles has gone back to bed for whatever reason. So everyone's sleeping in the heat, but honestly, considering it's 26 outside, it's 31 indoors? What? Hold on. How does that make sense? We should be leaving the doors open overnight like I do in real life. Well, windows, not doors. We don't have windows, though. All right, Slaver. Well, if we don't want Wolf, we could see what he's worth on the black market. But I think we want Wolf. I like Wolf. I want someone who sits in the house, doesn't fight, and just reads books. Wolf is that guy. He might fight. He might be someone who fights on occasion. We'll see. We'll see how effective his sharpshooting, bad back, his trigger happy bad back combination is. Immunity 90%. Steven's doing great. Who's got the better social right now? It is Giles. Actually, Giles has a passion for it, so Giles should definitely be the one doing it. Okay, what we got here? Wolf is worth $400. Frankly, I think he's actually worth more if we keep him. So, is there anything they have that we want? Actually, just random people none of which are calling out to me. None of them end up being game designers or VR developers this time. I'm very sad. So, no. Be gone with you. I won't dismiss them, because Giles has some work to do. Rope, 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 and rope. Why did the goat immediately run away and eat the cotton? They must have been hungry, I guess. That's not great. That's not a good sign. They get hungry really fast. Oh my god, they do. They're all really hungry, actually. It's not ideal. Stephen taking a 3-day nap is not helping, to be honest. So I want a new stockpile zone. I'd like it to be, well, here, under the roof. Delete that one. Expand that one. We'll copy the settings. We will paste the settings. There we go. This shall now store... It's storing hay, right? Yeah, hay, critical. That's the only place hay goes, is over there. We're going to need more hay grass. Like a lot more hay grass. But hey, it's a start, pun intended. Zone. Growing zone. We might need hydroponics just for the hay. There we go. Steven, how you doing? He's developed immunity. You'll love to see it. Put him back on doctor care. No medicine. That's how we do around here for a while. That way we actually have medicine when someone catches the bubonic fucking plague. See how that works? See how that makes sense? Alright, burning all of those crops should have at least made the soil a bit more fertile, right? No. Shit. Alright, well, they've all been replanted at least. Stephen's having a little chill walk. Slavers from the Green Pit Union are here. Travelers from the Green Pit Union are passing by here. Maybe I should just crack the Ancient Danger and see how they all do. I feel like they would all do terribly and then all of us would die. I don't even have a gun. And they certainly don't either. So you know what? That's a bad plan. Very terrible, bad idea. I'm glad I ignored it. Yeah, walk through the blood, Stephen. It's whatever. I love that this blood is never going away because I don't think it's ever going to rain. So it's just here. Forever. It's like I'm playing Kenshi. I've never played Kenshi. I've only seen it. But this seems to be pretty on point for the gameplay experience. Alright, Wolf is walking around. You'll love to see it. Where is Stephen now? He's harvesting hay grass. You love to see that. Hey, Giles, you, No, you're not hauling the rice? Do you wanna? Thank you. Harvest botch. Stephen, come on, you're better than this. Wolf, we need you, man. Stephen's level 9 and he's still botching plants. Surely you can do better than that. This is Stephen with the father he never had. And that's what I'm imagining this will be like. After you're done doing that, let's give some food to these animals. Alright, 8. No low mood, actually, surprisingly. They're just doing alright. Food! Can they reach it? Are they asleep? Oh, they are asleep, but are they unaware of it? Alright, this is going to be not for the prisoners, and not for medical, for Stephen. Alright, we are sort of recovered from the incredible fire that those pricks decided to start out of spite. How are you botching these harvests, man? They're fully grown, in 70% facility, I'll grant you, but... Hold the damn rice, Giles. What is happening, dude? Also, there's potatoes literally here. Why not use those? A bartender named Dolly is crashing in a transport pod. If she survives, she'll be badly wounded. She's from Evusha. If she returns home safely, she'll spread goodwill between your factions. We love Evusha. They treat us very well. They gave us a club. All right. Who are we dealing with here? Dolly, health, scratch, scratch, and a crack in a tibia. She is dying in 7 hours. How far away is she? Okay, this is going to require on-site treatment. She is great at cooking, and she's a doctor. Obviously, I don't think we can... we really can't anger any more factions. I don't think we can take any more fighting. You're my best doctor, I think, aren't you? All right, Stephen. March. Does he have... He does carry 2 on him. Okay. Get marching, Stephen. Oh my god, where is she? She's literally on the other side of the map. Get going, Stephen, with your peg leg. You might get there before she dies. Who really knows? If you do, she gets a sleeping spot. Don't you love being an ally of mine? And then we try to not have her die. It's really that simple. I don't think he's gonna make it. 6 hours. 5 hours? Because even if he gets here with time to spare, he still has to treat the 2 massive scratches across her torso and shoulder. Was she in... Did she play Padme in Attack of the Clones? Or what? How did she get those? Alright, 4 hours. Okay, so I think we're good. I think if I set this... I think you can now rescue and tend. I don't think you even need the herbal medicine. If we can avoid using it, I'm going to try to. 3 hours. 6 hours. Okay, yeah, we're good. Patient stabilized. How are their needs? They're good on food. They're probably going to take a while to heal, just because of the amount of blood loss they just experienced. So let's grab them and bring them back. 0.26%. That's the best you got, Stephen. Alright, let's use Giles as a fast travel point. Fuck it. Alright, furniture. Sleeping spot. We shall put this right here. Pay no attention to the tomb. It's fine. Stephen. Rescue. Alright. Relations with Evusha stabilized. Maybe even improved. Stephen's mood, not quite so improved, really. But he'll be fine once he's gotten a good night's sleep. Rescuing someone is its own reward. You should be feeling great. This is like the worst timing. Okay. Alright, where are they? And are they attacking immediately? Of course they are. They are way over here. They have a bow. Is it Inyo? Inyo Magale? Inyo Magale. Alright. They are an archer with no shooting skill. Okay. That's great. Careful shooter, though. Oh, that's actually perfect, because a bow takes a long time to shoot. It takes a long time to draw back on the bowstring and fire. Which means Stephen can pick up a club, close the gap, and beat this person to death. Actually, we can just let them fight the door or something. And then while they're doing that, we'll jump out and go, wah, surprise, and then with a club in our hands, and we'll be fine. Stephen is so slow rescuing Dolly, though. It does seem like Inyo is trying to go after Stephen. Somehow they know where he is. Stephen really is a lot slower, though. I don't think Inyo is going to catch up, though. Right? I'm looking at this. Yeah, Stephen's not doing great. Giles, how is your melee? It's literally 3. Okay. I think we're going to let Stephen go to bed. Rescue Dolly, go to sleep. Because Stephen does not need to be in pain right... Show me his needs, damn it. Stephen does not need to be in pain right now. He is... Also, he can't fight. He's extremely tired. If I go to his health, his moving... Yeah, his consciousness is low because of the pain from the plague anyway. Yeah, Stephen's in no condition to fight. I forgot he's still recovering from that. That's probably why he's even slower than usual. Yep, that's exactly why. Alright, so Giles, you're handling this threat. He does have a club equipped. One of the rare times he actually has that. Alright, let's take a save. Giles as Wiles's. With one failed attempt and bow raid. Sod it. I don't know. I can't think of a lot of names for these things. Alright. Now, where are they going to go? Stephen's basically safe. So where's Inyo gonna head to? Are you gonna shoot my guy? Are you gonna attack this? No, you're gonna... Ooh. I was not expecting that. Stop! What is wrong with you? How are you doing, Wolf? Not great. Wolf is not doing good. Rest, Wolf. Giles has this probably. How are you missing, Giles? Giles, how are you you're stunned by someone with level 1 melee? Giles, hit them! I don't think Stephen can fight right now. Giles, how are you this bad? Hit them! You're level 3! They're level 1! Crack him over the head and be done with it! End this! Wolf is bleeding out! I swear. Alright, Stephen, get your ass up. Giles is actually useless. Wolf is gonna be shot to death. Alright, well, she's slowed, so there's no way she's getting out with Giles. What the fuck, man? Shoot this idiot! Stephen. Thank you. My God. Alright, Giles, you know what? You're not dying. Tend Wolf. Because you let him get shot like 8 times. Let's not lose any more fingers, Giles. I'm gonna be honest. Now I'm starting to see how he immediately lost a finger to an iguana. It's all making sense. I've never seen somebody do that badly. Yeah, crawl. Get back to your bed. You can do it. I've never seen someone do that badly against a raider who's less skilled than them. Giles is level 3 in melee. This person is level 1. Okay, they leveled up during that fight. That's how good they were doing. Hey, we got some herbal medicine out of it. And a bow, actually. Alright. Is Wolf dying? I think he's doing okay. Did a lot of blood, but I think he's fine. 6 hours. Yep, looks good. 9 hours. Thrombos. You're gonna eat all my fucking cotton, mate? Again? Stop clicking the damn thing. Hey, Merp. How are you, by the way, Merp? I hope you've been doing well. 70... I can't believe they were able to open the door to my prison cell. That makes no... Why can they open that door? They should have to break it down. I don't know why the raider could just open it. That's ridiculous. Alright, rescue this idiot. That's the next step. Alright, he doesn't need to be getting an infection, though. Like, do you want to maybe tend his wounds a little? Just a couple? Doesn't have to be many. Just some. No, it has to be all of them. No, I changed my mind. Hey, some rare thrombos exist. That's nice. Hi, guys. Don't eat any more fucking cacti, please. Well, actually, they can't, because there aren't any. Hey, the fence has begun. That's good. That's something. Giles is no longer incapable of walking. He can now tend his own fucking wounds. You know what? Yeah. Giles, You're fixing your own shit, mate. Okay, no, that's actually going to take you forever because you're really bad at everything. Never mind. So much blood in there. You know, yeah, clean his prison cell afterwards because it's probably, like, actually abysmal. He probably feels like he's in hell. Perfect. And then equip that, and it's reserved for prisoners. Right, I hate that. I should be able to pick something up and move it out of this cell so it's no longer reserved for prisoners, but I guess whatever. Was that door on the map when you landed? If so, you might need to claim it. I am upset. Alright. The door is mine. I can't believe they could just walk through that door. Because if I want to walk through a random-ass door, I have to claim it, I think, don't I? Oh, actually, no, I just have to... I have to draft them. That's what I have to do. Thank you, Merp, because that was going to confuse the shit out of me for the rest of my life. Why are we out of food? Oh, right, because Giles is useless. I remember now. Giles, do you want to, like, maybe get that crack in your skull taken care of? Maybe? No? When he goes to sleep, Stephen's going to treat him. If he ever does. He's reading about trees, though. I can't really say no to that. By all means, read about trees. Alright, Giles is doing good. Like, they arrived at the perfect time. Stephen was on the other side of the map rescuing someone, having just recovered from the Black Death, the bubonic plague. Giles is useless. And apparently this door wasn't mine. But it's mine now, so... I guess I don't have to be upset anymore, but I am. I really am. Alright, what are you doing, Giles? Feeding pemmican to Wolf. No, cook, man. Alright, Stephen, you know what I've just realised? You don't warden anymore. No, you don't. Oh, you're doctoring, huh? Why can I not hold this? This really frustrates me. Hold on. Alright, let's do a quick beep. Haul. Beep. There we go. Perfect. Giles is quite terrible at cooking right now, so he could very well poison everyone. It's something I just realized could happen. That could be an issue. We'll find out. Let's find out. No. Wolf is fine. Great. I was very ready for that to be terrible. Yeah, we need another planter at this point. With how slow things grow, we need so many grow zones. The 8-fingered chef. Why is that such a good name for like a restaurant? Why does that work so well? Eating without a table, Giles? Really? With your mood? Okay, you do what you want. Hey, Wolf! How would you like to join the community? You only got shot like 8 times with a bow and watched our leader get knocked out by an 18-year-old. But do you want to join? We have room. There's room in this fucking trash fire of a colony if you'd like. There actually isn't room, but we're building some. There might be some room for you if you'd like. Giles built the fucking fence, man. Making me look bad. I hate thrombos. Can I just say that? Am I allowed to say that? Thrombos fucking annoy me on an extreme desert map. Why are they starving? Alright, hitch them here. Delete it. Everyone go eat. Giles, feed the dromedary. Oh my god, it's all falling apart. Because Giles doesn't know how to fight. Rescue. Already feeding. Because apparently the only thing we can feed our animals is pemmican at this point. That's fine. Whatever. How malnourished is he? Oh my god, he nearly died. That's actually bad, because now he's going to eat way more food. Where's the other goat? I think we need to... Only milk-producing animals exist in this colony. I'm sorry to say it. Did you have to be so brutal with it, though? Move the goat. Don't just leave it there. Take it away. Dromedary 1 is no longer incapable of walking. Thank God for that. The fence is, like, nowhere near built, but we're working on it. Things have been occurring in between everything else. Giles is starving to death because we have no food. How did this happen again? All right, because we're taking care of 4 people because this idiot won't leave. You know what? Get out of here. Leave. Go. I'm not feeding you till you're fully healed. This is not a motel. I rescued you. You're healed enough to walk. Exit's probably somewhere in that direction. All right, perfect. Steven, it's time to cook. You could haul hay, or, and hear me out, harvest all of the damn rice. Like all of it? Like every... Where are you going? Why is the dromedary over there? What is happening? It's all falling apart. Alright, butcher. I'd love a wooden butcher table to get 100% of the meat out of this tiny goat, but I'll take what I can get. You're cloud watching. My dude, you're starving to death. Cook some food. I'm beginning to lose faith in Giles as a person. I think he might actually be stupid. I worry that he is maybe brain damaged in some very important way. All right, now eat. Eat. There we go. Thank God. He did get hit a lot, so I mean that might do it. Iguana PTSD. You know what? That's probably exactly what it is. That's all it takes. One incident with an iguana. One second of hesitation. And you lose not only your middle finger, but your sense of self. And he was never the same after that. Anyone who knew him said that he changed after the iguana incident. Please tell me you're going to build the fence. Alright, well, we're taking care of 3 animals and 3 humans. Well, technically 3.5. There's an iguana. Do you think we can manage that? I worry the answer is no, somehow. Do we have cotton now? Or did the iguana eat the cotton? I'm not seeing any cotton, and I'm getting upset. I think the iguana ate the cotton. Alright. Okay, that's not why I grew it for like 3 weeks, but fine. It's fine. Yeah, what's the most grown one? Literally a quarter of a year it takes to grow this cotton, and it's been eaten by goats and iguana. Well, I think maybe it was just the goats when they got loose, but still. Giles, heal thyself, please. For the love of God. Alright, well, Giles can now start shooting things, which is actually his strong suit. That would be nice. But then again, I think we want our trigger-happy 76-year-old to wield the bow. So you know what? No, Ivan, you're going to have the bow. I also don't want you anywhere near combat, if we can avoid it. Yeah, this is the plan. There's no gate. They will climb the fence. Steven, how? I guess your construction's still only 4. Hey, with 2 of you, it might get done in like 80% of the time. I would say half the time, but neither of them know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know whether they're building with with granite blocks, or whether they're building with like odd-looking cheese. They have no concept of what's happening. Hey, milk. Nice. Love that. Could have carried it home, but no, just leave it in the field. For the love of everything that exists, haul this milk. All right, Stephen's hauling the rest of it. Okay, we did it. We did it, guys. We got 12 milk inside the house. The fence is coming together. Pretty soon these guys can free roam, and I can just have food here, and they can sleep in a little sleeping spot I'm going to make. I might build a door here. I worry about this little ancient danger problem. The more that I have between me and this is probably the better. Just two. Just two. That's it. You're going to build this, and Stephen's coming down from the fields to build that. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to let it happen. I still can't believe that we got the frickin' dog whisperer in our prison, and he was shot many times with a bow at close range, and he didn't die. Literally maybe the best colonist we have, other than Giles' Mustache. Also, clean your bedroom. We've been over this, man. There's a pigsty in here. Visitors. They have a few items to trade. Great. They're not trying to kill me. Even better. 14? Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. He's plants 9, which Stephen has become through much work. Shooting 6 with a minor passion. And 14 in animals. He's a 76-year-old trigger-happy optimist that was mute and therefore is incapable of social. But boy, is he ridiculous with animals. He is a master. And I think we can all agree that that's absolutely true. Yeah, just weld over the sleeping pensioner. It's fine. Weld that slate block. The fuck are you? Oh, right, yeah, our visitors. Trade, please. Love of God. All right, what do they have? Beer. Thumbs up to that. An extremely expensive tribal headdress, and that's really it. We could buy some herbal medicine, but we're kind of growing it now, so I think we're fine. Yeah, none of this matters to me. All right. Hey, we have some smoke leaves. Oh, hell yeah. We might be able to improve Giles' mood, and maybe Caesar Milan's. Just, I mean, a little. I love how I put this table in here, and he's never gotten to use it because he was wounded, and then he was wounded again. Alright, well that collection expired, it probably wasn't worth it anyway. What's your construction? Wolf? 4? You're just as incapable and incompetent as everyone else in this fucking colony? Why is this the colony of 4s? These are all people who have watched a TV show on HGTV and think that they can now actually renovate their house. That's what this entire colony is. It's just full of HGTV watchers. Of which I am one, but I haven't tried to renovate my house yet. Alright, Wolf's resistance has been broken. Amazing. Let's recruit him. Where's he going to sleep? That's a great question. I think we want marble beds. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Does he get the first uranium bed? Oh, that'll keep him nice and toasty. Absolutely, yes. All right. Uranium bed. Fantastic. Yeah, it's gonna there is no winter, but if there was, he'd never get cold. Perfect. I don't know, maybe it'll give him superpowers and his bad hearing will go away. Or his bad back will fix itself. You never know. Crazier things have happened, in comic books, at least. Alright, the sooner we get more limestone, the sooner we can make this second bench, which we definitely need now that we have a third colonist, or soon-to-be third colonist. And the sooner we can finish off all of this floor. God, it's like, it's actually horrific. Look at this. Stephen, you know what? Clean the room. Please. For everyone's sake, clean this entire room. Giles, you too. Because if you help... Nope. I was going to say, it might go twice as fast. Not allowed. I think he spent the whole day cleaning, and it's almost better. It's not quite, though. But kind of getting there. My God. It's bad in here. It is very bad in here. All right, what if you went to bed? Let's try again tomorrow. Clean your room, Giles. It is also a laboratory. Giles' thinking station. So this bed is now how comfortable? 85. 85 is great. That's pretty. How is this, by the way? This is a normal uranium bed. Apparently it's just as comfortable as any other bed. I guess that's good. I need a third bedroom. Where's that going to go? I guess I could just do the same thing that I did here, just down here, right? Put a little wall around it. Life's good. We may need to destroy this tomb and build a little kind of monument to Sylvester. Tynan Sylvester. Maybe we do that. Maybe we build Tynan a little monument that we can pray at. That's not a bad idea. So these rooms, let's give me a plan. Brain. All right, 6x5. That seems to make them average sized, which we can live with. So if I do 6x5, that puts me right here. So the wall would go right there. I could just move it over. If I just do that, and then remove that, I just need a wall here and here, which we already have, but then you would see into the room at all times. I don't know if I want to move it one over again. Sod it. Yeah, all right. Let's move it one over again. We do need to move Tynan at some point, but now doesn't have to be that time. So we would have a door. Honestly, sometimes I kind of like when things aren't perfectly symmetrical anyway. Makes it a little more interesting, you know? So I think the door should go here. Again, not perfectly symmetrical. Actually, we can cancel that. Once this room is done, we can start on this one. Perfect. We can remove the plan as well. There we go. How is Wolf doing? He's stressed because he's... Giles, feed this man. Oh. There's no food again? We're out of food again. How? How does this keep happening? How are the potatoes? Let's harvest the rice. I guess you can relax socially for like an hour, but then we really need some rice in this house, all right? You're mining there, huh? Why did I want you to do that again? Just to kind of even it out a bit? Alright, yeah, why not? Alright, he's adding the plant that the wild animals probably ate. How are the pen animals doing? Starvation? Giles starvation, okay. And also wolf starvation. That's a thing that is happening. Alright, no botching. Love to see it. Giles, you are picking all of that up and taking it back home. You're not picking 10. You're getting it all. Thank you. Honestly, I think we should also harvest the potatoes. Because the sooner we harvest them, the sooner they replant. And then by the time we might need these potatoes again, we have more rice probably done. So yeah, I think this is the right choice. It's not the optimal choice, but I think it is probably the right one. All right, Giles made food and then ate it. Good. He's like me, for real. He's recruiting Wolf, and then Wolf can help with literally every other task around the colony. That will be amazing. Wolf has a uranium toasty uranium radiation bed ready and set up for him, so I'm sure he'll love that. Alright, he's already hauling. You'll love to see it. Now, Wolf is going to be mainly the cleaner and mainly the researcher. Giles, you're not researching anymore. You're growing. You're probably not going to be hunting, but you're definitely handling. Wolf, welcome to Giles's grotto. You may treat this place as your own, but remember who made it possible. Clean the damn kitchen. Alright, Wolf has immediately gone to cleaning. Who are you and where do you come from? May I ask? Swordbear! You bloody legend, mate. It is always a pleasure to see you, man. Koji? Oh, is it Koji or I'm assuming I'm gonna go with Koji. Correct me if I'm wrong. Captain Seedy and Swordy, how are you all? Welcome in, delightful Swordbearians. What do you call the community, Swordbear? You're a great collection of people. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm Polar Bear 0084. There's some iguanas. Let's watch them migrate while I chat. Jump, go. Chat mostly. That's fair. Welcome in. I stream a lot of variety games. I'm streaming Rimworld right now. I started with a solo colonist with no clothes. I'm now up to 3 colonists who, thankfully, luckily for us, have clothes. And I just stream a lot of variety stuff. I also critique video games. I have a critique on my YouTube channel about Dark Souls 1. I am writing my second critique about Final Fantasy 16 right now because, boy, do I have a lot to say about that game. And it's a pleasure to see you all. How was Yakuza 0, Swordbear? I hope it was as entertaining and as wacky as it always is. I hope it made exactly as much sense as this migration of iguanas that we're watching as they trundle across the desert through all the blood. Just so much blood in this desert because it never rains, so anything that dies at any point, it will leave a permanent mark on this landscape. And here we see the mighty iguana marching across my backyard. Barren wasteland with no real plant life to speak of. The iguana is not here to stay, because it would not survive for very long on such little sustenance. And so, the iguana passes by and leaves our view forever. Goodbye, iguana. Alright. Everyone's sleeping. Love to see it. Wolf is finally sleeping in a... We had Wolf as a prisoner for many, many weeks, but now, finally, he's in a bed with his backpack, which was probably made no better by having him sleep on what can only be described as literally flagstone. Did karaoke, saved a couple of relationships, beat up human traffickers to save a mother and child. It's just like another Thursday, really. Also, Merp, I don't think you knew how accurate the name Iguana Desert Ranch was when you typed it, but good on you. This is in fact Iguana Desert Ranch. If you want to know why it's named Iguana Desert Ranch, we just saw a migration of iguanas, but the main reason is that Giles got his middle finger bit off in like the first day. I'm like, all right, Giles, get some food. And he walks up to it, and the thing just eats his whole middle finger. He then lost his other middle finger to a raid shortly later. So Giles can never be displeased about anything. And if he is, we just don't know, because he has no way of telling us. Zero Theorem, welcome in, welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you as always. Thanks for joining with Swordbear's delightful crew of people. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. Anyone in chat, if you're in this chat on this channel this day, I hope you're having a good one. And if you aren't, I hope that the trials and tribulations of Giles, Stephen, and Wolf maybe make it a little better. Because let's be honest, it could be worse. You could be missing both your middle fingers and be stuck in a desert grotto with 2 people that you kind of know. One of them is literally Caesar Milan, by the way. Like, actually the dog whisperer. He's got grey hair, and he's ridiculously good with animals. What the fuck? Alright, so let's see. What does Wolf do during the day? He cleans, That's literally exactly what I want him to do. Is having a 76-year-old with a bad back clean, like, possibly inhumane? Maybe violating some accords of the Geneva Convention? Probably, yeah. I mean, there's a chance. You could be right. Is this place a fucking disaster and it needs to be cleaned? Yes. That is absolutely correct. Oh no, he's having a heart attack? He's having a heart attack. Oh shit. Steven! Alright, I won't have you clean anymore. Rescue him. Rescue Wolf. Rescue him right now. Slow it down. Rescue him. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay. This is why I'm not a doctor, by the way. Because this would be my exact reaction. Oh my god, he's having a heart attack. Oh fuck. Does anyone know what we need to do? What do you mean I'm supposed to know what we need to do? Okay, get him in a bed. Get him in a bed? You know what? Get him in that bed. Congratulations. This is now the medical room. Might as well be. Rescue him. Put him there. Right now. Tend to him. Yeah, use good medicine. To be honest, he's having a heart attack. That's probably a good idea. Heart attacks can be debilitatingly painful. They can worsen and lead to death or recover. Alright. Do the second one. Do the latter thing. Treatment failed? What do you mean the treatment can fail? Can you tend him? Tend. Tend to this man. There's a 23% chance of success. Treatment success! I thought we were about to lose our second pensioner that we just got. Because we had another pensioner before, and they lasted half a day, and then they were kidnapped. So, I really didn't want to lose the second one. I'm just going to be honest. Giles, what are you doing? No. No, Giles. Why are you tending to him? You're terrible at doctoring. Can you tend to him? Keep tending to him. If you can tend to him, do it. We're going to use all of our herbal medicine, man. It's debilitating. It got worse? Why is it getting worse? We're actually using all of our herbal medicine on this. Ah! Okay. That's the second... Why? Why do all of the pensioners I'm trying to take care of die? Why? Why are they all so good at their jobs and so very easy to lose? We had him for not even half a day. He did worse than the last one. We burnt like 6 herbal medicine on this guy. Alright, well, goodbye, Wolf. You lasted not very long. Can I make a limestone sarcophagi? I can. Alright. Okay, where's this gonna go? Where are we burying Wolf? We knew him for so short a time, but he was so near and dear to our hearts that we built him a uranium bed to sleep in. He slept in it once. Okay. I don't understand heart attacks in this game. Is that how they usually go? Like, how do you stop them? Because we had a treatment success. Steven walked away, but apparently we weren't done. Hitched animals are starving. Yeah, it's it's gonna happen. Oh god. What if we just bury him in our random sarcophagus? No, we should make one. The random sarcophagus we used for actually we could bury Tynan in a random sarcophagus. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Sign Colonist. Wolf. Bury Wolf. I cannot. Like, how do you deal with heart attacks then? That makes no sense. Alright, settings. This is going to be for human-like corpses for strangers. Steven. Oh, do I need to claim it? I might need to claim it. No, yeah, let's claim it. I haul him. Bury him. Alright, perfect. Tynan's going to be in this shrine. This is the shrine to Tynan. Yeah, fix it. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't we fix it? The sarcophagus is engraved with an illustration of Giles Breen leaning against Tynan Sylvester's grave and talking quietly to the memorial. In the distance, a hamlet is covered with snow. This betrayal tells the story of Giles burying Tynan on the 10th of December, 5500. And now let's see what we have to say about Wolf, who was here for literally a day. Sarcophagus is engraved with an... Oh, wait, no, this is the one about Tynan. Okay, so, to be honest, Wolf, you have a sarcophagus engraved with the image, or the visage, of your literal god. So, I would take that as a compliment. Rip to Wolf. We knew you so little, really. I cannot believe he just dies of a heart attack like that. Why? Why does that happen? Yeah, I do not understand heart attacks. Actually, hold on. There's a guide, right? Hey, look, you see there's the wealth jump where we got a third colonist. And there he goes. Oh no. Oh god. Viscera cleanup detail, actually. Yeah, sorry. I was too busy having a mental breakdown to read that sword, but I apologize. Yeah, Viscera cleanup detail went well for like 3 seconds, and then he died. I don't know if that's in keeping with how Viscera cleanup detail goes, but I feel like it feels like the answer is probably yes. Alright, well this is going to be Giles's room for now. Until, you know, this room is done. I can't believe that. Alright, okay, so what we also need to do is start smoothing some of these walls. Because I can't really be bothered to replace all of them. In fact, we could smooth all of this floor too. Why waste resources when we can just do that? Yeah, let's just do that. Ah, what a day. What a day this has been in the colony of the Nibirium Giles amalgamation. What a ridiculous turn of events. How many pensioners are we going to get given that immediately either get kidnapped or die of a heart attack? Oh yeah, I was going to look up about heart attacks. How can I do that? Fiction primer, official wiki, review scenario. I'm not seeing anything. All right, never mind. Maybe I'll Google it afterwards, because I really want to know if you can even do anything. Yeah, go for a walk, Giles. You probably need it after that. Colonist died. How is Colonist died lower than innocent prisoner died, when the prisoner is the person who attacked the colonist, and then the cat attacked the colony, and then we beat the shit out of them and they died of an infection? How does that make sense? Giles, clean your room. I know you have an iguana, but it's no excuse. Alright, how is animal starvation? The dromedary is starving again. Do we have... We have no food again? Is this hay grass nearly done? Alright, harvest it. Sorry, Stephen, I know you were sleeping, but we need to not have dead animals. You know, that sounds great, doesn't it? How is our research coming? We're actually making some decent progress on tree sowing, considering I think the only way we're getting any progress at all is by people reading. Like, it's going surprisingly well. Please, dromedary, eat. Thank you. My god. Alright. What's Steven up to? He's hauling. He's sleeping. Great. We do need more marble blocks. We're making limestone right now. Yeah, let's cap out limestone and then we'll worry about marble. Ah, what a mess, man. I cannot believe that. If the game sends me another pensioner, I'm going to do everything in my power to make them survive. Because, to be honest, I'm starting to feel like it's a challenge now. The game is trying to tell me I cannot keep a pensioner alive in this game, and I refuse to accept that. I'll do it for you, Wolf. And what's the other person's name? Like, I've legitimately... It's so long ago now, I cannot remember. Hold on. It's like... Months ago, this person appeared and then was kidnapped. Oh, Natalia. There we go. Yeah, Natalia. I'll do it for Natalia and Wolf in their memory. Alright, so yeah, I think smoothed floor takes a while. But considering Giles has such good mining skill, it probably won't take him that long. Or is it construction? Oh, even better, it's construction. They can train construction and not break anything. Oh, fantastic. Steven's growing. For a minute there, I really thought we would have a second person to make plants. No. No, we did not. Oh, so let's mine that. I'd love to have this against a flat surface instead of this little weird setup. Check the wiki. Successful treatment only reduces heart attack by 30%, so it can take multiple treatments. Bloody hell. So unless you have a good doctor, which unfortunately our best doctor, was the guy having the heart attack, there's a very good chance that they're not surviving it. Bloody hell, man. I could have used the blue medicine. That's a shame, man. I kind of wish the treatment just fixed it. Because if it doesn't fix it, why did Steven just walk away? Like he went, all right, boof. Yeah, seems good. I'm going to leave. And then the dude died. Every minute it's a random plus 60 or negative 40? Plus 60? Good God. No wonder he died. Yeah, I don't think there was any chance. Alright, people are starving. Again. Alright, I think maybe no prisoners for a bit. That's what I'm thinking. Steven, you're going to be there forever. Harvest some plants, would you? Oh, we actually have some fully grown ones. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, get the fully grown ones. Oh, fully grown one. My bad. Go again, please. More food than that is required to feed 2 people. Heart attacks are nasty. I mean, I already knew that intrinsically because, like, you know, I'm a human that exists on the planet. So I knew that they weren't great, but, like, that's really bad. We have enough for 4 meals. We have hungry pen animals. We have no hay grass. We have iguana. Okay, alright. Wildlife. Alright, there is a male iguana. We could tame said male iguana and then start getting eggs from our female iguana. Okay, hunt the female one. Yeah, we just need one. Just need 1 pair. I don't know how we're keeping all the goats and the dromedary alive, though. I don't know how we're keeping any of these animals alive. Dry thunderstorms. I hate these things, man. They are the worst. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Steven, hit the thing. It's a small lizard, I grant, but now we have a heat wave. Okay. So, hold open. Hold open. Wait, we have no wood. Can we make a passive cooler? Can we make it a real cooler, I mean? Power. Temperature. We can. We need 3 components. There's quite a few right here. Can we... Is it something we can even build? Okay, construction needed 5. Somebody has that, and I'm happy. I'm assuming it's Steven. Yes, okay. Where are you going? No, 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 no. This is way more important than smoothing the floor right now. So here's what I'm thinking. We remove a limestone wall. We make the storehouse a little warm, but we make this area cold. We also probably want to put a door here because no one's going to be sleeping here right now. Yeah, let's do that. God, it's crazy that a cooler is easier for us to make than a passive cooler. Can you move coolers once you put them down? Let me check. Sure as hell looks like no. Okay, so once we put this down, that's it. That's its fixed position. That's frustrating. Okay. Maybe we just put it here then. We could build like a little fridge here eventually. Is that a good idea? Now I'm having to think, and I hate doing that. I'm bad at it. Yeah, maybe we could just put it right here. Let's put it in this wall. Deconstruct the sandstone wall. Orders. Hold on. Orders. Forbid. We can't forbid that. Okay, that's fine. Where's Stephen going? Stargazing. That's fine. So, this goat's dying. Every goat is hungry. Stephen, how's the hay grass coming along? 40%. Alright, so it's at 40%. That's 9 days, or 7 days of growth. 9 days of growth gets it to 60%. It takes so long to grow hay grass. I think the goats are not long for this world. Just take them out. Take them out. That's all we can do. How is the heat wave right now? It's not bad. 36. 36 I can live with. Also, I guess dry thunderstorms are only a worry if there's anything to burn. And in the desert, especially this desert, there is literally nothing. Fantastic. So this is just very atmospheric. Love it. Well, it's been one hell of a day in the Giles amalgamation. Yeah, I think these does have to go. The does gotta go. It's just how it is. Actually, I mean, this hay grass... This hay grass is almost done. Hold on. The hay grass is almost done. If we can just keep them alive a little longer, they're going to be an infinite source of milk. That's great news for me. All right, wildlife. We want the male. So try to tame the male. Where's the female? Way away. All right. Butcher, perfect. Great. Yes. There's some food. Alright, you've deconstructed it. Perfect. It's now same temperature indoors and outdoors. This is outdoors because there's no wall. Alright, temperature. Cooler. I can always delete this wall as well, or delete this door, and just make this a big, long, kind of like icebox. Go for it. Now, Stephen is the only one who can build this, so don't fuck it up. Because, like, please don't. They're attacking immediately while I have a hole in my wall. Alright, who are we dealing with here? It's our guy with our knife. It's Humps. He's a knight. He has a gunshot in his right leg, and he's wearing no clothes. But he is tough. Oh god, tough people are so hard to kill. Oh no. Okay, he's also really good at melee. Alright, Giles. Equip the bow. Stephen. Where is he? He's not far. Ready the bow. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Steven is so damn slow, man. Kite him? Kite him? Because I think he's technically slower than you. Perfect. It's working great. Go this way. Alright, that works. Steven, come here. Good shot. We'll take this tank down somehow. Keep shooting, Steven. Keep shooting. How's it go, Steven? You doing alright? Oh, he's coming dangerously close to you. Back away, back away. Because you're slower than he is. Probably. Keep guiding. This is actually working surprisingly well. Until somebody decides to forget how to shoot. Alright, we got him. I had a tough colonist. In fact, I think his name was actually Humps. In one of my colonies. And let me tell you, you put armor on that guy and he will never stop. He will never, ever, ever, ever stop. And he will mow through entire hordes of enemies. It is a beautiful sight. All right, Giles, this is now the hospital. Sleep. Please. All right, that's another grave for the graveyard. But Steven, you have more important things to do first, like not letting Giles get an infection, because we are running low on medicine after we tried to take care of an elderly gentleman on a violent rim world in an extreme desert. It went really well. Thankfully, it was a shitty tiny knife, so I think we'll probably be fine. How's the infection multiplier? Pretty low. I think we're going to clean the room once you're done, though. It's just those 2 cuts. Fantastic. Heat stroke? Right, yeah, we're going to fix that. Because once you're done there... No. Build. Construction 5. Is your construction 5 too? Oh, okay, they're both construction 5. Even better. Perfect. Okay. I think target temperature of like 30? 29? That's probably good. We don't have much in the way of power. Grid excess 600. We are burning through power right now. Oh wait, no. We have a lot of power. Sorry, excess is good. All right, I was worried, but the fan is on. The fan, the wind turbine, the power generating modern wonder of technology. The wind turbine is on. We're good. Steven's going back to making Giles's bedroom. All right, so this whole area is now 31. How's your heat stroke? Is it going down or is it going up? It's kind of stable, worryingly. Maybe we do want it a bit cooler in here. Bring it down to 25. I could live at 25 degrees C. Not comfortably, but pretty well. Is it not cooling this room? It should be because the door's open. I guess it's just slow. Yeah, it's just slow. Okay. That's fine. It's kind of cooling all of this, though. But, again, it's fine. It can handle it. It's just very slow. All right, we are burning through power now. Ah, right. Yeah, that whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, if I'm being honest, after the raid. All right, well, we're 1 goat down. And I'm thinking we're going to be 2. Because, frankly, it's not worth trying to keep these goats alive. The dromedary, I love the dromedary. I want it to live forever. But the goats, we could barely keep around any food for ourselves. So let's just put it out of its misery. If you wouldn't mind. There we go. All right, we tried. We really did try. If we'd had this set up before, and it was fully grown and it wasn't being eaten by thrombos and lizards, then I think they would have survived. Also, we can deconstruct that now. This is your home. Enjoy it. It's literally only for you. There is no one else here. All right, here you go, Dromedary 1. You're welcome. Clean the kitchen. There we go. All right, Giles is healed. You'll love to see it. They're smoothing the floor. You'll love to see it. Because, yeah, this takes longer, but not only is it more beautiful, I don't have to have them go get limestone, turn it into many bricks, fail the construction multiple times. They just do it. And they can't fail it either, which is hilarious. And it improves their construction at a surprising pace. It's all good. There is no downside to this. You'll love to see it. Alright, this room does need to be, like, cleaned again. Because, you know, we lost our viscera cleanup detail guy minutes after he joined the damn colony. Hey. Alright, so all of this should be enough to keep the dromedary alive. Excuse me, sorry. Most likely. I mean, we're going to keep this around because hay lasts for, I think, 2 whole seasons. But, yeah, the dromedary already ate some. It's perfect. That's what we want him to do. Just graze. Graze away. Starshine. One day this bedroom will be done. Probably not today, but one day it will. We should also probably smooth the floor here as well. Oh, I missed that spot too. Hold on, let me do this. If I do... It's just those two, eh? Alright. Any over here? No. Perfect. It's a little intensive. It's a very time intensive, but honestly, I think it's good. Then as far as doors... Oh, we should smooth that as well. As far as the door, steel really is the best option because of how fast it opens. So we're going to go with that still. Hey, look. Our dromedary is eating. Okay, group of pirates from Desperados. When they said group, they meant on person with a club. They're a psychopath that's too smart, and they're also a body purist. Okay. They're decent with animals. All right, Wolf 2.0. No mood boost from socializing. Doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned. Okay, so incredibly self-centered and to the point of like psychopath, literally psychopathy. Okay. She's too smart for her own good, which we bloody love because she learns everything fast. She's like the opposite of Giles. Giles learns everything slowly at like 35% speed, unless he cares about it. Like 35%. Whereas Ender over here learns everything at a minimum of actually 61. Which is ridiculous. So I think if we can get Christopher Robin over here on our team, I think we'd be happy. They're also an intellectual, which you'll love to see. So yeah, I think Ender is... Let's try not to kill Ender. To that end, Steven, grab a club. Best way not to kill somebody is to not make them bleed, to be honest. Are they attacking immediately? I actually didn't check that. Looks like they are. Let's see. Messages. Back up to today. They are preparing for a while, and then they will attack. Okay. Where are they going to prepare? Right there? Perfect. Everybody? Ready up. Let's go. Did Steven equip the club? He did! Amazing. Now, Steven has what can only be described as a ridiculous level of melee ability. This person... Wherever they are, here they are, doesn't. So if Steven doesn't just like knock this person out in a couple of hits, I'm going to take that personally. To be honest, it's club v club. It should be a fairly even fight. But hey, let's see how this goes. Not only that, but we have range support. Okay, immediately stunned them. Amazing. How's Steven doing? He's literally fine. Giles, I honestly don't know if you need to be here. In fact, go home. Steven literally, he has this, surely. Just don't kill them. Okay, perfect. Look at that. All right. They're unwaveringly loyal? Oh, god damn it. I was like, hey, look, this person's not gonna... They're not dead. We can maybe get them on our team. No, they're unwaveringly loyal. You can't ever break their devotion to their faction, which is sad. All right, Steven. Steal their shit, I guess. Also, actually, strip them as well. Let's take their clothes. If we get nothing else out of this, we might as well get some spare clothes. What's Steven doing now? Tending to Steven. Now, you know what you can do? You can clean your bedroom. That'll take you back home. Alright. Shoot them! Come on, Giles. Come on. They're literally not even moving. Alright. No? Okay, there you go. You got him. There you go. He's got him. He's figuring it out. His shooting is now level 4. Saving little. Kai, chief of the Green Pit Union, says that his friend has been wounded while traveling. The victim is Little, a 50-year-old geologist. Okay, not a pensioner this time. Good. Maybe they won't immediately die. Kai has nobody to spare to rescue Little, but says that if you can make it to them and rescue her, she will join you. Kai says that there may be an unknown threat. They're a geologist. I don't get to know any more information. Where are they? It's generating the planet. That's probably not a good sign. Oh, they're not that far. Unknown threat worries me. But then again, Steven's like a tank, so he'll probably be fine. How long should I let Giles fail at this before I tell him to go home? It's actually not improving his shooting skill. All right. Haul. What's the best thing here? The shirt. Haul it. Amazing. Goodbye, Ender. We barely knew you. You will serve as a reminder or a warning to anyone else who tries to come to our colony. Because that seems to be where they come from. They come from here and they walk over here. So, you know, they'll get to see what happened to the last person that did that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, Giles now sleeps here, I guess. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, sure. Sleep there. So, how's the temperature in here? 28. Giles, how's your mood? Heat stroke initial still. Well, everyone was outside. That makes a lot of sense. 50% infection chance multiplier from the hospital. Beautiful. Is this a good stool? It's not a bad stool. Okay. I mean, that's something. Steven's mood is abysmal. Alright, he's ravenously hungry because we have no food. Because no one's doing any of the growing anymore. What's your planting again, Giles? I mean, it's 5. Giles is probably stressed also from hunger. Actually, no. Alright, since you're not ravenously hungry, let's harvest some damn food. Do we have anything that's 100%? Oldest, 88. Oldest, 99. Where is that then? Over here? 92. 90. This area around here. Whoop. I hate clicking out of the game does that. Alright, hold on. Let me fix that real quick. That's literally what happens when I accidentally click on my second monitor ever so slightly. The game just goes, nope. You wanted me to just completely erase anything you were looking at, right? Okay, let's get those. Giles, get on it. You don't seem to be understanding the extreme, severe situation you're in. Harvest the rice and then cook the rice. Can't believe I'm having to do this again. It's been a while. Harvest botched. You only got 4 out of that. Yep, I'm having flashbacks at the beginning of this playthrough. It's been a while since we've had to have Giles manually harvest some rice. But you know what? It's just like old times. And then haul all the rice. Steven can replant once he's not dying of hunger. You're going to cook, right? No? Cook the food. All right, Steven's going to eat now. You'll love to see it. Steven's going to replant now. Even better. You'll love to see that too. All right, now what's the oldest plant here? Still 99%. Is it this guy? No. I'm on a hunt now. Where is this? Oh, here they are. It's these two. Heatwave is over. Amazing. Can I toggle this? I can. I mean, we seem to be doing fine on power. Like, if the wind is low, yeah, we're burning through our excess, but for the most part, we seem to be good. Alright, iguana ate a whole simple meal, but whatever. If we ever tame that male iguana, we will start producing eggs. And I'll be pretty pleased with that. I could have the iguanas stay out here. Maybe I will do that, to be honest, because they just make mess in here. Can I create a new... Yeah, manage area. This is the iguana senior living. Amazing. All right. Expand it. Amazing. All right, iguana. You can't really be trained, so I have you on please remain indoors anyway. Go to iguana senior living. Go be in the pen that isn't really a pen for you, but you're going to act like it is anyway. Perfect. That's a much better place for an iguana, in my opinion. Steven's harvesting the now 100% ready rice. Love to see that. And he seems to be doing good now that he's not dying of hunger. Who'd have thought? We really need to clean this place up. It's bad. Hey, look. Some hay grass was eaten. Amazing. A lot of hay grass was eaten, but that's okay. Steven's moving some rice. One day we'll tame that iguana. Just not today. Oh yeah, the steel club, huh? Hold the cloth pants, honestly. That's the most important thing here. Is a spare change of clothes for when yours fall to actual pieces. Because, wait, where's all the cotton going? Are we botching the harvest of this cotton that bad? Oh no, we got 9. We got 9 cloth. Oh god. This is going to take actual decades to make a shirt. We need hydroponics. We just do. We need tree sowing first, and then we probably need hydroponics. Alright, once he finishes that door, this room is now yours. Congratulations, this room is now yours. We get to move this. We get to move this. We will be making more of these for the medical room, for the hospital / research lab. But for now, having them where he sleeps all the time is most important. Hey Giles, you ever heard of hauling? It's where you pick up the whole carry amount of stuff and then you move it all. And you use the kitchen the way it was designed to be used to make your life easier. Clean the kitchen. There we go. Alright. We're building up a little bit of a stockpile of meals now. We might have made it through the worst of it. Dare I say. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Turn the end table around. I don't know why you put it facing the wall. I obviously didn't do that. That was something you decided to do. But I'm telling you to fix it. Harvesting the rice. Okay. So we grabbed everything that's worth anything over here. I mean, there's a smoke leaf joint, but to be honest, I couldn't give a damn. I'm actually just going to disable it because I'd rather they just not walk that far. No, our electric stove broke? I forgot that can happen. That's annoying. Alright. Life continues. Life finds a way. Can you believe it? Hay grass is being grown, kind of. I don't know if we're ever going to have enough to do anything with it, but it exists, I guess. Stephen is resting until healed. Do you want to clean your hospital, mate? No? Now you're done? Alright, that's fine. Whatever. That's fine. And who's animaling? It literally has to be Giles. Okay. I'll put it up to 2. I want the animals to be milked, and I want that iguana to be on my side, on my team. If I'm being completely honest. Stephen should also equip a short bow. But you know what? Heal root is actually almost harvestable. We're going to have more heal root pretty soon, which is insane to think. The heat wave is over, but I mean, maybe we should just stick with the vent. I mean, why not? We have the temperature, we have the energy. It doesn't seem to be causing any problems. The wind blows often enough that our battery is staying fully charged. But maybe we just leave it like that. This is the most patchwork, ugly fucking tomb I've ever seen. And the fact it's a tomb is just making it worse. I got a lot worse, but I guess what are you gonna do? Oh, finally, we're milking the dromedary. He's probably had that ready for like weeks. Making food. I have you handling higher than cooking, so I'm surprised you're not trying to tame that iguana with some of that rice, but I guess that's okay. Alright, there's a war merchant coming over. Maybe they'll have some good stuff for us, maybe they won't, but we aren't going to find out today. That'll be something for next week, I think. Alright, Giles' Wiles's. We've had one failed attempt a while back. We seem to have fully recovered. You know what? Fully recovered. Actually, you know what? No, that can't be the name. Rip Wolf. There we go. The second pensioner lost to keeping Giles' grotto afloat.